Hi, welcome to Low to Intermediate Geothermal System Series with GeoMaster. Episode 2, How to Develop Low to Intermediate Temperature Geothermal Resource for Electricity Generation.
GeoMaster, I have learned about low to intermediate temperature geothermal system in episode 1. So, how to develop low to intermediate temperature geothermal resource for electricity generation?
You seem really interested with low to intermediate geothermal resources, huh? Generally, the resources with low to intermediate temperature contains liquid water. In terms of temperature less than 150 degrees Celsius, the reservoir have inadequate energy to be self-flowed. Therefore, it requires a downhole pump and a binary power plant to be developed. For temperature less than 190 degrees Celsius, the reservoir at the upper end of the temperature range might be self-flowing for relatively large flow capacity. However, most of the resources from this range of temperature need a downhole pump to achieve a commercial rate. In terms of temperature greater than 190 degrees Celsius, free steam saturation may be present in the reservoir at the temperature above 230 degrees Celsius. However, it is hardly found below 230 degrees Celsius. Although the wells in this range must be self-flowed, the natural flow rate of these wells is likely to decline over time, resulting in the use of well pumps more attractive. From this extent, we know that when the wells do not flow naturally, or production rates are low, downhole pumping is required to enhance the fluid recovery.
Like our water pump?
Theoretically, it is similar. Concept of submersible pump is that the pump is placed inside the well below the natural water level. It pumps the geothermal fluid to the surface at higher flow rate than the natural flow rate to produce additional power generation. However, the pump in the geothermal well needs to handle the high temperature, because in geothermal, we play with high temperature fluid. There are two main types of pumps commonly used around the world: line shaft pump or LSP and electrical submersible pump or ESP. The distinction between LSP and ESP is the construction, obviously the position of the motor. LSP uses an electric motor on the surface, connected to a downhole pump by a rise tube and drive shaft, while ESP uses an electric motor which is directly coupled with the pump in the downhole.
How to determine which kind of pump is potentially well suited with our well?
Slowly. Young boy. The construction of each pump gives the advantage and disadvantage in its application. It is clearly shown that LSP can lift more fluid than ESP. However, LSP has limited setting depth. In addition, because the electric motor is connected by a rise tube and drive shaft, it is difficult to apply in highly deviated wells. Conversely, ESP can be placed in deeper setting depth. However, this pump has limited flow rate and range of temperature.
I saw the maximum flow rate of each pump. Is there any chance that the value of reservoir properties such as temperature and productivity index can increase the flow rate?
Yeah. Interesting question. Unfortunately, our session today is over. I have to meditate for a while.
How, Master?
In conclusion, low to intermediate geothermal resources require a well pump to discharge the hot brine with greater rates than natural flow. At the moment, there are two types of pumps: LSP and ESP. The type of pumps is chosen based on the characteristics of the well. See you in episode 3.